Mid-June, Luke Weaver is going to miss some time, 1 to 2 months with a torn groin. Nick Senzel is going to also miss most of the rest of this season, 2 to 3 months with a torn hammy, and Luke Mail is going to miss 1 to 2 months. I've basically skipped through June, and in this episode, you're going to see Elly De La Cruz here in the Futures game. Here in Seattle, we have 11, 13, 14, 15 All-Stars spread across AA, AAA, and the major leagues. This is the number 14 prospect for the Cleveland Guardians, Daniel Espino. Pretty damn good numbers. I'm surprised he made the Futures team with only 4 starts, but hey, I don't make the rules. Here's our number 4 prospect and number 2 shortstop prospect behind Anthony Volpe of the New York Yankees, as Elly De La Cruz is going to hit this one. Not very much exit velo, but hey, we will take the can of corn for a base hit. As Espino, not exactly agreeing with that being a very good hit ball, but hey, if it drops, it counts. That's what matters to me. The number 30 prospect in baseball, Sal Frelick. Number 8 prospect, and De La Cruz takes a step of lead, and oh boy, you better get back to first. Pop up into shallow right field as the second baseman makes the catch, and De La Cruz was a little, he jumped into the next gear to try to steal a base. I don't blame him. He's got very good speed. Don't know if we'll see him up this year, as Nick Holtzhauser is going to step up to the plate of the Tampa Rays. He is in the Futures game, and he is also in the AAA All-Star game, so he's got his work cut out for him. He's not going to get any rest, but that's okay. He bat .328 this season. The Cubs' first baseman prospect, Matt Mervis, is going to ground this one to second, and he's going to beat it out despite the throw from the second baseman, as the bases are loaded for the National League Futures for Jordan Walker, who in real life got sent down because his exit velo wasn't high and his launch angle wasn't high enough. That's a stupid reason. Let the man play. Fly ball into right field, and that is going to be caught. So De La Cruz is going to tag, and he's going to easily, wait a minute, throw to the plate. Not going to be in time. De La Cruz just ekes it out. Who is that in right field? He has got a cannon. Second plate appearance for Elly De La Cruz, already with a hit, as Taj Bradley of the Tampa Bay Rays is going to toss him a fastball, as he's the number 7 prospect as far as starting pitchers, and unfortunately De La Cruz is not going to end up on second due to a fly ball to center. So he's working on a 1-for-2 game. I don't know why I showed the pause menu. Nobody needed to see that. Like, that's a little ridiculous. Gavin Williams, high fly ball into right field. De La Cruz puts a charge into it, but just not enough juice behind it, as the National League Futures were down by 4, and it is now a tied ball game for Gabe Spire. Was claimed off of waivers by the Phillies, and this Holtzhauser hits it into the gap to right field. It bounces just off the top of the wall in said gap. A run will score all the way from first, and the National League Future Stars have taken the lead 6-5. I'm a little surprised these guys are this hype, but hey, you never know, man. Some of these guys literally will not even sit on the bench at the major league level, so you got to take your excitement where you can get it here in the minors. A walk by Gonzalez. Cartaya of the Dodgers, ground ball in the left field. That's another single, and another. He actually strikes him out for the next batter, so not going to run into bases loaded trouble until Jackson Merrill grounds it to third, and it kicks off their glove. I don't know why he ran past it. Nonetheless, bases are loaded in time for Jackson Merrill. Is this Jackson Merrill? Sorry, Sal Frelick, 1-for-4. High fly ball, left center field, and they're going to come up with it and not be able to add on to their lead. Can they hold on to win this game? 8 hits to 5 apiece, and I told you, listen, take whatever excitement you can get. So, a lot of guys don't make the majors. Jacob Webb facing Warming Barnabel, and Barnabel's going to hit this one into left field for a single as the National League Future Stars try to tack on more insurance. Back-to-back base runners, full count for Gonzalez. Make it another bases-loaded situation. Can they capitalize and blow this one wide open as Diego Cartaya steps up to the plate? Not much known for his power, but pretty young. He's got a lot of work cut out for him. Will Smith is at the major league level. Might not see Cartaya for several years. Chopper to first. And Webb, ooh, okay, fancy footwork. They're able to recover and turn forward to run to first. As Landon Sims comes out of the bullpen, looking like he is going to close this one out. 6'2", 227, 22 years old. That's a lot of twos to say at once. Chase DeLauder, whom I forget what team he is on. I didn't look it up. Nonetheless, 2-2 count for Landon Sims, taking his time. And ooh, hey, change up, throws off the bat of DeLauder. And that is the first out of the inning. Jake Shiner on deck. Harry Ford, formerly of the Black Excellence Tournament that I had in MLB The Show 22. You can still check out that playlist there. It ain't hard to find, believe me. Fly ball into right field. It is going to diving attempt by the center fielder. And oh, if that didn't bounce, I think Ford ends up with a triple. I mean, it's not a big deal because the National League team is up by one. No, sorry. Yeah, they are up by one. This is a big deal. What am I talking about? Ground ball to short. Oh, and it kicks off the glove. Oh, man, this is serious, serious trouble. They're going to credit that a base hit. That's not a base hit, bro. That's an error. He could have gotten that. He could have made the play. Call it what it is. It's Justin Foscue stepping up, one out, and is going to attempt to drop a bunt, but Cartaya has the athleticism to turn quick enough to make the catch. And Daniel Susek is the last chance for the American League Future Stars. He's got 4 home runs and 13 ribbies. Can he capitalize? 1 and 2 count. Sims looking to get the save. Check swing, and the umpire immediately calls it. He is out, and the National League Future Stars are going to run away with this victory, 6-5. As we move forward to the MLB draft. Holsizer, player of the game, 2 for 3, 2 doubles and a ribby. We've got 7 draft picks of which to hopefully shape our future. I've got 28 players on this draft queue, and of which half of them are pitchers, only because our scouts are very strongly rated towards pitching and not so much towards position players. So any position players I take are really going to be shots in the dark. All right, the draft is going to be underway in just a moment. The Pirates have the first pick in the draft, and we will start things with them. With the number 1 pick in the 2023 draft, the Pittsburgh Pirates select Drag on, because I have no idea who this guy is. Oh my God, they took my number 1 pick. Irvin Park with a 6.6 bonus demand, 84 to 94 potential. We'll see where that is once everybody's signed. Number 4 ranked on our board, but he's really number 1. I don't know why I didn't adjust that. Damn. Who's next? Second pick in the draft, it is going to the Washington Nationals. They are going to select Richard Schreiber. Very wide range as far as his potential, anywhere from a C to a mid-A. 8th ranked in Major League Baseball, 6th ranked on our draft board, though I did not scout him at all. He is healthy. And with the 3rd pick in the 2023 draft, the Detroit Tigers are going to go with Jorge Rivera. Anywhere from 80 to 99 potential, a 62 to 81 overall. He's probably really damn good. And we unfortunately have the 7th pick. That leaves me with a couple of options. Joe Bingham. He was kind of a safety net kind of starting pitcher. Most of the starting pitchers I looked at, they're all ranked in like the 1st round. Everybody else is kind of, I'm just going to be shooting in the dark. Looks like he didn't have great stamina. He would let the, see, I wish I had scouted him just a little bit more so I can know where that potential is, but he is at worst going to be a 60 overall. I don't consider that bad. Because, I mean, listen, guys are going to spend a couple years in the minors, correct? Of course. He looks like his high per 9 is going to be Ks, followed by hits per 9. So those are important. Walks per 9 is going to be shaky, and so will his home runs per 9. CVB, control velocity break, is going to be okay. He also wants 5.6 mil. You can't see it behind me because I'm not moving. Tobias Crow is also a guy I will look at. He's a left fielder. He's at the very worst going to be almost a B to mid-A potential, 60 to 76 overall. Then again, that could be off also. He seems like he's going to have decent, if not good, contact. Okay power, visual meter, defense is going to be okay, so he can hold his own. Pierre Burrell is a guy, I think he wants 1.8 mil, but I don't have the interest up like I want, or I would probably take him. He's a very safe pick, but he can play catcher, first base, left field. We can move him around as we need to. He's 18 years old. I'm kind of hoping he's there in that compensatory. They're not going to allow me to see where he's ranked, which is unfortunate. Like, we could use the offense, but I know for a fact we need pitching. Franklin Wilkerson, also another guy. He opted out of his doctor exam behind me. His Ks per 9 looks like they're going to at least be solid. Definitely going pitcher. I think we're going to go Bingham. Then again, let's see who else. Ozzy Ramos. His numbers might not look that great in the present or even the future, but he at least is going to play some very good to solid defense. And I've got like 90 seconds to shut up and actually pick somebody. I think we're going to go with the pitcher and figure it out from there. Not going to be the fastest. Let's go with Joe Bingham. And he's 7th ranked and 7th on our draft board. We'll see how things play out. So Kansas City is on the clock with 8 seconds. Come on. Move myself out the way. They go with Tobias Crow, the center fielder I was looking at. 7 starting pitchers have gone in the first 10 picks, and only 2 position players. Luke Sissoni, I don't even know how to say that. He's going to Miami, right fielder. The LA Angels go Nelson Ibar, a starting pitcher, righty. He looks like he's going to have pretty good potential though. 75 to 99. The D-backs are next. They go with Glenn Barron, another starting pitcher. There's been a run of starting pitchers. This is crazy. 13th pitch for the Chicago Cubs. They go with Juan Garcia, another starter. Damn. A lot of starting pitching going. I think this might have been a very heavy starting pitcher draft. Merrill Lyons goes. That's 1, 2, 4 in a row. He looks like he's going to have at least solid potential. Orlando Guzman, another starter. Why are we running into this pattern of starters going? Anyhow, it's all right. Remember, this is the Reds draft and not the White Sox. White Sox out, is the other franchise I run on this channel. It's a live stream franchise. We finally see another position player, Stefan Cisneros. And then Eric Mendoza goes. Oh my goodness, this really is a run on starting pitchers. That is crazy. I'll have a recap of everything once it's all said and done. Christopher Vernon, a guy I did look at. 18 years old. I'm not sweating it too much. He could be solid, but we shall see. Grady Dow, that's a guy I had sitting like further back just in case. Damn, he might end up being the best pitcher in this draft. Given all those future numbers you see there. St. Eric Schneider went next, formerly, for my former Toronto Blue Jays. I don't run them no more. He's gonna have great contact. Jeez. They can really use him. Emmett Davenport follows him. Yet another starting pitcher. I think that's like 14, 15, 16 or something like that. We finally get another position player. David Lantigua. He looks like he's going to be very solid, but it's going to take a minute before he gets to where he needs to be. Adrian Ramirez, a catcher. We finally get a catcher in the late first round. Looks like he's got power, damn, and a switch hitter at that. Kevin Guzman, another center fielder going. I did look at him. I thought about putting him on my queue, but I don't know why I didn't think he'd be around the draft. And as you can see, he's going to Atlanta. Michael Valentin, a starting pitcher. San Diego could use one. David Ordonez goes to the New York Yankees. Damn, there have been a ton of first starters. This is crazy. Carlos Feliciano was next third baseman. Switch hitter at that. Could have really good and balanced power on both sides of the plate and great arm. They say he's going to be the next Manny Machado. Marcus Morgan, shortstop, goes next. The Mets are up next. This guy's contact and fielding. And they go Joe Katimer, third baseman. Oh my goodness, he's got 85 to 99 potential. Damn, might have missed out on one. Seattle's next. They go Fred Burke, guy I think I looked at, but no, I looked at him. Oh, he's a closer. Okay. Damn, he might be. Apparently, he was ranked the #1 player in all the draft. Gabriel Machado goes next, a reliever. So we're finally seeing some relievers get knocked off the board. Don't be surprised if I go that route myself. Jeff MacArthur, another. Ooh, damn, I had him. I was hoping that he would fall to me, but he does. He is injured. We don't know to what extent. Maybe we'll see it some. Actually, we will see because I've got 30-team control on it. Elijah Hernandez goes next. He's at worst going to be a B in potential. And then Conine Griffin, a reliever that, oh wow, he dropped his bonus demand. Yo, he wanted like $7 or $8 million, and I was just like, I'm not doing it. Right, Dominic Williams was the pick right before us. I had him 85% scouted. I might have dodged one, who knows? But let's look at some of these individuals. Look, we're gonna have to replace Joey Votto at some point. I have an idea how I might do that, and it might not come in the draft. So stay tuned. But Pierre Burrell is good. Almost feel like I'd be stupid not to draft him. It is a competitive balance pick, and we do get another pick fairly soon at 41, in which we can take either a starter or an outfielder or even one of these relievers. I'm pretty optimistic. Bud Feliciano looks like he could be a beast. I think I'm gonna hold off on that. Do I want Burrell? Do I want Wilkerson? Wilkerson again looks good. He is the most scouted player I have. Not most scouted, he's the most interested in us. So maybe we won't get him for cheap, but we can get him for close to the bonus demand. And he looks like he's gonna at least be very solid. And I can live with solid for a team like us that is terrible at this point in time. I like the positional versatility of Burrell. It is, but it would take me a long while before I could actually sign him in the post-draft signing period. Ramos looks solid too. You know what? We're gonna go Burrell. I'm just gonna rip the band-aid off. He plays too many positions, man. He plays too many positions. You know, you can move him around as we need be, and I'm sure he'd be a solid DH. Let's push forward. Round pick. We don't have a compensatory B round pick, so it's really important that we really nail this. Is the pick going to be Wilkerson? It'd be easy. It'd be really easy to just take him and be done with it. Ozzy Ramos, he's fine. I can wait till round 4 or something because he doesn't look like he's going to be right away. Waylon Harvey is a guy I scouted, and I come to realize he is at the very worst going to be solid. Solid. 81 to 89 potential. Not going to blow you out of the water, but he also doesn't want that much. $481,000. He's going to need work. He's 23, which I still don't understand why they have 23-year-olds in this draft, so he's going to have to wait at least a round. As far as relievers I'm not going to snatch up till later. Bud Feliciano, it is so tempting to just take him now. Take him now, get it out of the way, but I don't want to pass up on this pitcher. I like to have a strong pitching staff. We're going Wilkerson. And he opted out of the whole process of the doctor exam, so I'm just gonna jump to round 3. All right, and we still got some dudes here. Who took? Damn it! Somebody took my dude. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? He's not in round. Bud Feliciano was in Boston. That stinks. No, I mean, good luck to you. Maybe I'll see you at a later point in time in this franchise. So, Waylon Harvey is, look, I didn't order these in any real particular order. It's just, I just threw a bunch of guys on the queue. He's 70% scouted. He's going to at least be a contact hitter. His defense, his arm really worries me for playing in the outfield. He's looking more like a DH the longer I look at his attributes, or at least his potential attributes. Let me see. Dante Campbell looks solid. Let's see. Boris Chang. Oh, Boris Chang was the other guy I was kind of looking at. See, the problem is I haven't scouted him at all. So while we're at the 78th pick, I don't have any real reason to take this guy right this minute. Ray Justice. You see the power of what he could be. So, dude, you know what? Waylon Harvey is solid. Let's rock out with him. But damn, he's draft ranked mad late. So I'm going to hold off on a lot of these guys. We're going to look at the overall prospects. And, Juan Irizarry. I did scout him probably for this purpose. Look at his future numbers. Very solid. I feel like I got to take him. He's a lefty. I don't know how often we're going to find good lefties. Let's take Mr. Irizarry. And he doesn't want that much money, which is good. I'm probably going to regret not taking Waylon Harvey. He's probably going to Pittsburgh, let's be honest. Oh, he's still here. Let me see. I don't think there are any names. Dante Campbell is somebody I did look at. Except if we hit 50% interest. Might be solid. Cosmo Herman. I think it was taking forever for me to actually gain some interest on him while scouting, so I didn't put him in the queue. He might be okay. Anybody else? Nope, I didn't look at Richie Padilla. I don't think there were too many other guys that I really took a huge, long time look at. So with the 4th pick, it's either Harvey, again, it's going to be solid, or Boris Chang, who I'm hoping he might be able to play a different position, but he's got bop. Cali. No speed, decent vision. I know I already took a first baseman earlier. Ray Justice is still sitting here. Justice or Chang? Ah, man. Well, Justice's potential is at worst going to be at best, it's going to be a D. A very high D, but a low D. But, a D, 69 is where that is. Eric Weston has no bop, but I can live with that because he's looking like he might have very good contact. And I'm kind of running out of dudes that are on this. Is it Chang? I think we can live with Chang. Chang's potential is at least it can be an 80, but damn. This guy's a switch hitter too. Let's go with Harvey, come on. Solid picking. Maybe I'll regret that, we'll see. And I probably am. Where did Chang go? Chang went to the New York Yankees, and he's injured. Okay, we might have gotten away with one. We got Ray Justice and Benjamin Dobson. Dobson's probably going to be drafted later. I'll look at the board and see what's there. There's another starter. Good lord. Why is he still sitting on the board? Oh, do I go with another pitcher? Running into trouble. Ezra Feliciano is literally staring me dead in the face with all that blue on the future side and present side. We really could use some offense. It's Justice that. Let's see. Lefty. He might be Jason Hayward. I don't know who actually is on the waivers at this point. All right. Nobody else that we have looked at is still there. And Ezra Feliciano we're taking him. I'm not wasting any time. He could be an absolute beast as a lefty. And being as we have nobody else sitting, that's in the draft. Turns out the All-Star festivities are not quite over. We have have a player that's been selected to the home run. Who in the hell could it be? Oh, never mind. It's not us. Soto sitting at number 3 is the reigning defending home run derby champion. Giancarlo Stanton won it back in 2016, and Pete Alonso looking for his historic 3rd home run derby championship. But it is going to be Mike Trout versus Yordan Alvarez. Neither man has ever been in a home run derby until this year. Alvarez needs 10 to win, as Mike Trout has hit 9. First pitch he sees is going to get hit deep to right center field, and it'll be out of here at 397. One of the most powerful hitters in all of baseball. Of course, he wouldn't be here otherwise. Hits it to right field, more straight right, 426. A distance, another pitch hit to right center, this time more center than right. And we'll get out at 423. Might have activated the 32nd bonus, and this one hit to the hit it here sign, and it's going to fall just a little bit to the right of it, 418. He does have a bonus, but he's at number 4, and quickly looking at number 5. He may not need any of that bonus time in order to win it. 6th attempt. That is going to definitely be out. 6 home runs in a row by Yordan Alvarez of the defending World Series champion Houston Astros. Hits it to right. He has pulled all of his pitches for the most part. 351 with 45 and so seconds. He will hit number 8 with 40 seconds left. Make that 70 seconds left. Number 8 as he hits this one deep to straight center, and it's going to die at the foot of the wall. Not to worry. Hits this one to right. This one, a low liner. Nope, he misses on that one too. Is he getting gassed? Oh, not at all. Here in the swirling northwest winds, he hits the number 9. He's got just about 40 seconds to win it. A fly ball to center field, and Yordan Alvarez is going to be your 2023 home run derby champion. Like Houston really needed another trophy or banner to hoist, they're going to do so. This time, this is a personal accomplishment for Mr. Yordan Alvarez, who I think if he stayed healthy last year could have been an MVP. You know, he hits 23 home runs in total, including a 450-foot shot. But we jump into the AA All-Star game with one of our own, Randy Wynn. 8-3 with 15 starts, 97 innings, 82 strikeouts, 1.33 whip. Unlikely he gets a win, just because most All-Star games, you kind of just, guys get 1 inning or 3 or 4 batters or so. Not a ton of time to really hope the offense comes through for you. First bat he faces is Noah Campbell. Hits it deep to center field, and it's going to be caught on the run moving forward. As we take a look at the lineup, it is Noah Campbell, Coble, Fetchel Vance, Dylan Paulson, Ernesto Martinez, Tristan Lutz, Forrest Wall, Eric Brown Jr., Victor Mesa, and Nick Cale. As nobody has a hit because nobody's played yet. Why? What did I need to look at the pause screen for? Doesn't matter. 8th pitch, and it's going to be grounded. Vance in it. The third baseman has to throw it from way over by the third base coach, and obviously 9 times out of 10, unless you are Nelson Cruz, you are going to beat that out. And Paulson grounds it to second, throw to the shortstop covering said base and back to first, and it is just in time, as we have 11 guys in this game alone. Matt McClain, one of them leading off, and he's going to strike out. Curveball gets him whiffing. Austin Kendrick, also batting number 2, hits it over the shortstop's head and into the left field gap. It is going to be run down by said center fielder, and he is going to end up with a double. He probably could have got a triple, but hey, we will take what we can get at this point. Livan Soto batting .330 with 5 homers and 25 RBIs. Maybe I should call him up, whomever happens to have him on his minor league team. It's a fly ball in the right field, and it's going to bloop down. 1 run will score from second, that being Mr. McClain. Michael Triana, another red for us. Over to first, back to second, back to first. Nope, not going to be a 3-6-3. As Christian Encarnacio Strand what is that, like the 5th guy from our Reds Double-A team. Hits it to right field. He leads the team in home runs with 10, but he's not going to get 11 at this point in time, as Forrest Wall steps up to the plate, and he is going to be walked. Randy Wynn been given a second inning as he's gotten 5 outs thus far. Will now face Eric Brown Jr. 271, and he's going to hit this one into, nope. I thought it was going to get over the shortstop head, but hey, we will take whatever defense we can get. We jump to the bottom of the 3rd. Matt McClain, full count, and he's going to hit this one high. It's just going to hang up there for a bit for Mr. Noah Campbell to make that catch for the first out in the bottom of the 3rd. Austin Hendrick. Who was I thinking of? Doesn't matter. Grounds out. Shortstop the 1st. We jump to the 4th. Triana is going to hit a cutter into left field. Unfortunately, that cutter is not going to drop down. It's not going to cut grass. And Encarnacio Strand hits it in the right field, bounces in front of said right fielder, and they've got 2 runners on for the Southern South All-Stars. That's a very stupid name, but I don't come up with this crap. Runner is walked, and Jordan Adams is going to rip this one in the left field. Runner from 3rd is going to come around to score, and only 1 scores. Okay. The bases are still loaded. We take a look at the StatCast, and man, did that jump off his bat. Not very high in launch angle, but a rocket nonetheless. Laz Rivera getting an opportunity. He's got 11 steals. I don't like how they put the stats there on the card. Can I customize that for next year, please? Colin Wiles going to hit this one deep to center field, but unfortunately the ballpark is going to contain that one. A run will score via tag up, and it is now 3-0 Southern North All-Stars. We jump to Anthony Morine. A lot of the guys on this team are offensive. I think we might have maybe 4 pitchers. And we may or may not even see them all just because they tend to be relievers. Nonetheless, we get through the 4th as we have a pretty packed house here at Blue River Stadium. Matt McClain hits it to short, and oh boy. Okay, that might be the last time we see him. You know, most guys usually only go about 2 plate appearances if you're a starter. Kendrick looking to get a second hit, and swings and misses a cut fastball inside. You swung at it. It'd be different if you just looked, but Livan Soto looking to get hit number 3, and he is going to do so. That is actually pretty impressive for an all-star game, because when you think about it, the last 3-hit Futures game was last year. Dustin Harris did it of the Texas Rangers. I forget what the hell their affiliate is in the 2022 game. Don't know if he'll get a 4th just because, again, they usually sub guys out to try to get as many guys to burn. Michael Triana hits it right at second base, and that'll be the end of the 5th. Here's another one of our pitchers, Andrew Abbott, who is a starter. He's had 17 starts with a 3.12 ERA. He's given up a decent amount of hits to righties. Not too bad, but righties 304, not the best. Curveball hit to 3rd base, and the defense is going to help him get the first out here. As Fletcher Vance is just going to step on first, just for no reason really. As Dylan Paulson coming up. Abbott looking a little, rattled, bro. This is an all-star game. Just let loose. All right. 11th pitch from him. Paulson, he's going to strike out on the heat. If you can even call 92 miles an hour heat anymore. That's like a nice lukewarm bath. Andrew Abbott, the 2-seamer, going to get hit to right field, and he will get out of the 6th without giving up a hit or a run, which doesn't really help his numbers, let's be honest. CES is going to strike out, unfortunately. Fastball away, cannot connect. Taylor Jones is going to ground out to 2nd to 1st, but both runners will advance as the Southern South All-Star. I'm telling you, this name is really weird. Here's another one of our players, Joni Pareda, a catcher. I thought he was a shortstop until I looked later on. He will work the walk and the bases are loaded. Who is coming up to drive him in? J.J. Muno, 310 average. Javi Guerra looking a little shaky, missed on the sinker. He's going to try to come back and get the final out here in the 7th. And oh, they are going to give him the strike call. Muno, not pleased with the call, but there is nothing what you can do. You don't have the clout, and the ump will definitely throw your ass out of the game. Daniel Duarte, one of our own, again, 30 saves. I would say he'd get the call up, but we might need some injuries to happen. He is a closer, so we don't need a closer. Our major league closer is already an all-star, which you will see later on in this episode. Actually, you might see him later on in this episode. Not exactly sure. You know, relievers don't really play all that much. Most of them don't pitch in the games. As Heriberto Hernandez strikes out as Duarte makes 1, 2, 3 work out of the Northern All-Stars. Take a look at that once more, and you know what? There's a reason why he seems to have a future as a reliever, if not a setup guy. And the Southern North All-Stars are going to take this victory as Wynn does get the W. A 3-0 ball game. Offense helped him out with 2 runs early. Jake Kalesh got a save? How did he get a save? No, he didn't even get a save. Well, why'd you even put that up there as a stat? That's stupid. While Randy Wynn is considered the player of the game, I'm going to give it to Livan Soto, and I have very good reason to do so, which I will let you guys know at a later point in time. Tony Kemp is going to be traded, and this is our first chance to actually sign us some draft picks. But Alexis Diaz is our lone all-star. 25 saves in 34 games he has pitched, 3 blown saves, and a 3.09 ERA. As it is time for the MLB All-Star Game, you see the faces, you know their names. See what they can do on the field. Man, they do a great job of that fly over there. It's kind of loud, though, gotta admit. Oh, my ears popped. And, yep, All-Star Game here. Sorry if I sound a little loud. Yeah, my ears kind of popped. I forget what number it is because they stopped numbering it a long time ago. And, oh, no. Oh, come on. My capture card is screwed up. So, yeah. No, NL wins 5-4. Juan Soto, All-Star MVP. Let's move on. Let's move on to an actual All-Star game that we can see, because this is probably on, like, Rabbit Ears TV at this point. Cole Ragans is going to get the start for, I believe that is the Pacific League All-Stars. It's Jason Vossler is one of our 2 All-Stars in this AAA All-Star game. 293 average, and he's going to chop the circle change right back up the middle into center field for a single. So we'll see if somebody can drive him home. He is 29 years old, and honestly, the best hitting minor league player that we have right now at either level. Miguel Andujar of the Pirates affiliate is going to hit this one to the left. No, sorry, it's actually the shortstop. My angle is pretty off. As Oscar Colas, if you want to see him play, I do a live stream of the White Sox franchise here on the channel at least once a week. You got to subscribe to see it, though. Man, he's going to chop this one up the middle into center field off the same pitch that Vossler hit. And if Vossler was paying attention, he could have took third. Nonetheless, Nico Hulsizer, who was a future star player, is going to chop this one to third, and almost got hit by the ball being thrown to second. Vossler, watch out, dude. Come on. Protect your neck. Did you not listen to Woot? Never mind. Anyway, and according to reports, Jason Vossler is going to be called up. His 17 home runs and 59 RBIs are honestly elite. And listen, we got to see what he can do at the major league level. We do have an open roster spot due to all those injuries you saw earlier. And unfortunately, he's not going to get a second hit at this point. Forrest Whitley swinging a miss at a curveball. The throw to second, and he's saying, no! How? Why is Joe Adele being highlighted there? Whatever. Chris Beck is going to pinch hit for Vossler. As we look to end this game, we're up 2. Sorry, we're down 2. What am I talking about? As triple, I guess the third strikeout, can't capitalize, fly out, strikeout. Hunter Strickland gets walked, caught stealing by Tsugo, and okay, all the substitutions are happening, no runs yet. Top of the 9th, and we're going to set down 1, 2, 3 to end it. 2-0 L, but it's an all-star game. Come on, ain't nobody really caring about this. You're just there for the free food and all the other all-star festivities. There was nothing like the NBA all-star game. Pavin Smith named the player of the game, and I feel like I'm forgetting something at this point in time. Oh, snap. I never showed y'all the draft picks that I signed. Yeah, let's take a look. All right, strategically for signings, I'm going to do this. Pierre Burrell is going to sit here for a while before we sign him. We need to get his interest up to at least 50% before we can sign him. And Ray Justice, I need to be able to scout him more to know really. I mean, I'm going to sign him anyway, but I really want an idea of, what kind of player we are looking at. Also, priority 3, if I put a player there, it lowers Pierre Burrell's ability to gain more interest, which is really weird, but whatever. It's a quirk in this game, and I'm just going to work the game how it works. If you need to increase the budget in your franchise, check out this video here. Otherwise, I will holler at y'all later. Peace out.